My name is Kristi Frank, and I'm the founder of Clutch Creations. By the end of this presentation, you'll know what it means to be a Clutch Creation and why I'm so passionate that we'll be the next great consumer brand. So 2 things you should know about me are that I love music and I love fashion. I've been to over 30 different music festivals, and I've noticed something about festival fashion. Take Taylor, for example. Where is she going to put her phone? Festival fashion doesn't care where you put your phone. But let me just tell you, if you've never been to a music festival, it's your most valuable asset. It's your way to keep up with your friends, in touch with the lineup, and your way to post to social media, because if you didn't post about it, did you even really go to the festival? So girls are trying to solve this problem in their own way by doing this. These are my favorite 3 examples, and just 3 that I came across at Okeechobee Music Festival when we were there a couple weeks ago. Girls are having to put their phone in an easy-to-reach place where they know they can find it, especially when they don't have any other way to carry it. So what I've done is created a product that allows women to not have to compromise their festival fashion, but maximize the functionality of their phones. This is the Clutch Strap. It is designed to securely attach to the back of any smartphone via adhesive clips so that you can comfortably wear it around your neck or on your shoulder. You've got a pocket right here for chapstick or a lighter, a loop here for your sunglasses, as you can see there, and then a secret pocket in the back for you to put cash or other valuables. Taylor's going to bring you guys some to see the quality. This is the Clutch Strap. That's Taylor and I at Okeechobee Music Festival, and the various different ways you can wear it. So how many girls are having this problem? There's 14.7 million millennials going to at least one music festival a year, of which 62% of them are women, leaving 9.1 million women having this problem just once a year. But don't take that number lightly, because girls who are in this scene will go to anywhere up to 10 music festivals in one summer. So I've picked 11 music festivals that we're going to go to this summer in order to be able to reach our target market. This quick equation that I'll go through is based on the total festival attendance of 857,000, 62% of which being women. We believe our target market, we can successfully reach 5%, giving us 26,000, selling them at $40 a piece, minus our cost, giving us an end 2017 profit of 797,000. The way we're going to reach these girls is through the means of using socialgram influencers. I have these 5 of my friends who are excited to promote our product and have the correct demographic of followers looking to them for the next festival trend. We also have contests that are ready to go viral by means of using the different social groups that are already forming and getting the buzz going on Facebook. This way of promoting our product is proven to work because 92% of consumers trust recommendations from other people, most of the time people they don't even know, and this is especially true for my demographic using Instagram to find the latest trends. Like I said, the buzz is the way that we're going to target them. You can't really see the numbers, but with these festival hashtags, thousands and thousands of people are using them, and it makes us able to target and advertise to them specifically. Festival lineups will come out even 6 months in advance, and the buzz gets going early, so we have the ability to target these girls beforehand. That's Clutch. So like I said, the festival is our bread and butter. That's the highest concentration of our target demographic coming from all over the country in one place, sharing a similar taste in music, fashion, and lifestyle. So by means of a vendor at each festival carrying the product, influencers on site and online, and Instagram, we can grow our TAM exponentially because we'll be at a different festival every weekend, creating this cycle of growth. But once she buys the product at the festival, that's just where it starts. She takes it home and can see all the other uses of where the Clutch Strap comes in the clutch. For example, when you're traveling through the airport and you've got your boarding pass on your phone, but your purse and bag are full of things. Or when you just want to walk your dog, running to the store, or my favorite, when I'm on the slopes. So it's currently costing us $10 per strap to make, selling it at the festivals for $40, or what I like to call 220s. Incorporating that percent to charity gives us those attractive margins of 50 to 75%. We have these 2 core products, one being the all fabric strap, and then the second one being the slightly thinner leather strap that doesn't incorporate the pocket. The best part about it is that there's no competition. Girls have always had the option to carry a backpack, purse, or fanny pack, but as you can see in this picture, Even when they're carrying these things, they still end up holding their phone just because they want to have it right there if something crazy happens and they want to post it on social media. We rather see our competition coming retroactively in the form of knockoffs, but we've positioned ourselves in such a way that people will want the authentic clutch strap. How? We've started a movement. Clutch Cares is the way that we show that our product is doing more than just helping out the girl who's wearing it, but giving back to someone else. Our first example is with our partnership with Piece of Thread. Piece of Thread is a nonprofit located in Clarkston, Georgia, which we've sourced the production of our prototypes. These one-of-a-kind straps will then be sold as they are, and then a percentage of the proceeds will go right back to the nonprofit. We see us being able to use this business model to leverage different charities and good causes to get more people involved. But we are also ready to scale. Following industry trends, we've located a manufacturer in South Georgia who is ready to take us from custom design to manufactured strap in less than 20 days. But I'm really excited to be able to tap into my network of festival organizers that I've cultivated relationships with and present them with the opportunity to create a custom strap that will be the licensed piece of merchandise that's available on site and also online beforehand when people are buying their festival ticket. That will make us the number one piece of the number one festival essential accessory. We also have these extensions of the brand to serve as more exposure. As you can see, we've got the clutch hat and these lighters. That's Taylor and I at the festival a couple weekends ago. And I've got a couple hopes with these brand extensions. That one, they can serve as novelty items when someone is checking out and they'll just add it to their cart. But also when you're using it at the festival or wearing the hat, it'll create more brand exposure and people can learn more about our movement. Utilizing our unique supply chain, we have the ability to customize the strap, giving us, making it a premium priced product and still giving us those attractive margins. We plan to use this method of customizing the strap and leveraging different social groups. I'm in touch with the heads of these sororities on campus to be able to create a custom design strap for these girls to showcase their letters, something that they're always dying to do, and then incorporating the charitable aspect to be donated right back to their national philanthropy. We've got excited retailers to carry our product and who have already placed pre-orders. We're excited to have them carry our product so we can get a feel for how it does in a brick and mortar setting, as well as have a first-hand look on how people are reacting to the strap. But it's not just me. I've got an entire experienced crew who is behind this movement, as well as a board of directors who are helping me get this product launched. Aside from our direct crew, we have campus ambassadors and people who will be at the festivals wearing the strap. And I can say from experience that when I'm wearing my clutch strap, girls come up to me asking what it is and how they can get one. Further extensions of the brand, if you've ever heard of Birchbox or Barkbox, we are creating an all-around festival experience box where we'll not only be able to feature our product and product line extensions, but also other products that are geared towards our same demographic, and so we can utilize the cross-promotion to really grow our brand. So now that you know a little bit more about what it means to be a clutch creation, you can join our movement and stay tuned and look out for us at the next festival. Thank you so much.
I thought you did great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'd like to first ask, is each one of these different or their styles? Yeah, you say they're unique, so.
So with our prototyping phase and the bootstrap method that we've used to get the company going, a lot of these fabrics are one of a kind.
The remnants, correct? Remnants?
Like remnants?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've used like thrift store fabrics that I've picked up, and Piece of Thread uses donated fabrics. That's a part of their personal operation. But we will do things more in like fall fashions, or we'll have greater, so for like filling the wholesale or like the retailers' pre-orders, they'll be able to order an entire line of matching straps. But just for our prototyping phase, they're one of a kind because that's.
Where do the clips come from?
The clips I've got, it's country made. It's just.
But you just buy, it's just a standard clip.
Yeah.
that goes in it?
Wholesale.
Is there any protective patents or protectability of behind the item?
No, so I've decided not to patent the item because
Okay.
and I've done a ghost patent search with it
Mhm.
because it's so closely similar to a camera strap,
Right.
and that's what it mocks. Patents already kind of cover the strap connected to an electronic device.
So on the festivals, the marketing to the festivals, who's going to do all that?
I've got a team.
You going to 26 festivals this year?
I'm going to 11 festivals this year,
Whoa.
but we have the ambassadors who are going to be at the other festivals because there's a different festival every weekend all around the country.
Yeah, it's. I think it's a cute item. I will tell you though that going, and I appreciate what you're thinking about from a brand perspective, but it sounds challenging to go from the item into the brand. I like the name, the clutch. I like what you're doing with it. I just think I think it's going to take a lot of time and money, and I don't know. Have you allocated for brand building and for dollars against your marketing side?
So with the 5 Instagram influencers that I have are all my friends, and I can go back to the slide, but they have 52.7 thousand followers. And so with their reach and the ability to target the other girls via the hashtags and see who can be other potential influencers, it's really streamlined process being able to find these brand ambassadors.
And so how did you decide on the pockets, the width, and the style of this? Is there a way to put, I mean, what does a woman carry at a concert? Is this sufficient for
Yeah.
all the things,
Yeah,
including
so
the phone?
with music festivals, you really only need a couple things. My favorite being this little loop for your sunglasses. You'll wear them on top of your head, but girls don't really wear them like the lanyards because it doesn't work with your hair. The width mocks a camera strap. I have prototyped another one to fit credit cards, but I wasn't willing to compromise the size of the strap to be able to fit the card. We rather encourage people to potentially stick the strap on a phone case that has the ability to put your cards in, but also the fact that you're at a music festival, it's much more cash exchange than it is using your card, and the trends are going towards being able to pay with your phone.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you. Any other questions? Oh, it's one more time.
I would imagine that women would likely purchase more than one. I was wondering if you had any information on sort of repeat purchases and what you envision sort of the number of clutches to be purchased by each consumer.
So me personally, because I like fashion so much, I do agree that people will purchase different straps to match different things. But the way that I'm going to guarantee that is with the licensing. Something about our demographic is that we're looking for any excuse to talk about the festival. The way I met Taylor actually was because she had festival bands collecting. And so we use that as a means for someone to be like, oh, you went to that festival. So having a licensed strap, the way that Jazz Fest has like exclusive designs on an annual basis, the strap will become a form of memorabilia that people can collect, and then it will be festival specific, and they can be looking out for the next one annually.
Hi. So we met last year. Great job. I just would say how confident you are presenting, which is great.
Thank you.
I'm curious, since we met last year, what you learned most between last year and this year, seeing you again. And then secondly, I'm curious about any obstacles or your thoughts as it relates to the cases, since there are thousands of cases and my kids change cases like, daily or weekly.
Great
So-
questions. So I'm glad you asked these questions. What I learned from the last pitch competition that I didn't win was that there's only one of me, and what I didn't fail to mention last time, and I may have even failed to mention this time, of how all of this buzz and traffic is going to lead people directly to our e-commerce site. That is how we're going to sell things. So going back on what I just said, there's only one of me. That's why I've really pushed the idea of having ambassadors and multiple people in multiple places to grow the overall exposure. And then to answer your other question, we sell the clips separately, or I guess in addition to, you can order other clips to put it on multiple cases. And then we also have the ability, if you want to put it on your iPod, you can. You're not limited to cell phones. And that was something huge that we kind of decided about, trying to make this as universal as possible. Because people would ask me why I'm not making the phone case. Well, I don't want to be left in the dust when they have a new phone case that comes out. So that's why with the adhesive clips, hopefully my little brother will stick it on his Game Boy and wear his clutch strap.
So you mentioned fashion as a passion also, and a lot about the festivals themselves, but everything you point out about a woman and the phone is true regardless of festival or not, right? So do you think about it more broadly in terms of just a fashion accessory item?
I do, and that's kind of where I see our TAM growing so much, is when she takes it home and figures out these other uses. But for means of saturating our initial market and getting a person who loves our product rather than a lot of people who like our product is why I've started with the festivals. And then the fashion aspect of it being is kind of why we developed the leather strap, so that it's skinnier in nature. Maybe you can wear it to work, or it's kind of geared towards someone who is less about making a statement about what they're wearing.
What were you talking about income on this for a year? What you gave some numbers earlier. I think you said 700. Walk me back through that for a second.
So it was the total festival attendance of the 11 festivals that I'm going to is 957,000, and then took that down to the 62% that are women, and then took that to our target market of the 5% that we know we can reach through social media and the ambassadors, and that was roughly 26,000. And then from there, it's $40 a strap minus $10 at cost, gave us the total profit being the 757,000.
You know, I don't know if that's attainable, but you would know better than I do because I have not been to a music festival. But I would say that's what you focus on. I wouldn't enter retail.
Okay.
I'm worried that the retail will have a different view of what they want as a finished product. You know, retail to some mom and pops is one thing, but if you can make $750,000 doing that, that's your success. I don't know if I would risk. I would focus on that because that seems to be what you really know about, and worry about retail way down the road, because I think retail is going to cost you more than you'll make eventually.
Yeah.
If you're doing anything, and I'm not sure you had the production to really brand it as a retail, but there's nothing wrong with being small if you have the margins that you think you're going to have. That's just my view of it. I think you have a niche, and I would run that niche as long as I could. Now, I don't know what the sustainability is, but maybe what sustainability for you is the next product that you think of that fits in that avenue of selling, that partners with this. I don't know what it would be, but I'm sure there's something else you can come up with. But I'd stay at what you know, and it seems like the festival stuff is what you know.
That's great advice.
I think that's good advice too. I like the niche aspect of it. One thing that I also think that you're talking gross profit, okay? That's not net profit. You may need people on the ground that sell these things. You may put it on a commission basis, do something else. It doesn't include other cost of overhead of running the business. So be careful that you've figured out what is really profit and how the whole business model is going to run. When you print fabric too, by the way, there's long minimum run lengths. Like if you're going to do custom prints for a festival, I'm not sure you can run the minimums, because when you strip this stuff out, you get a lot of fabric out of a yard.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you're going to do that. That's going to be challenging. There's die costs, there's minimum production run costs, so you might find that challenging.
The only thing I can say to that is that with this manufacturer that we have in South Georgia, he claims that there's no minimum order. So that can help us in a couple different ways, but I see what you're saying.
Does that include the fabric? Is he buying the roll stock of the fabric too? Okay.
The only thing you got to be careful about that is he's got to stay in business too.
Yeah.
And for him to stay in business saying there's no minimums. If he told every customer that, I don't know 2 years from now when you need him, if he's going to be there.
Yeah. It's great advice. Thank you.
I think what you're doing, the way you're doing it, is right. I'm just fine-tuning it. Listen, if you can make $250,000 a year, you're making more than 99.9% of the people in the world. It's not bad.
Awesome. Do you all have wives or children that you think would wear the product? Have you ever had to carry their phones for them, or do you see their struggle? Cool. Thank you so much. All righty. Well, if there's no more questions, then I'll let Clean Call go ahead and set up. All righty. Thank you.